I am a European. Now, it might be a bit deceptive having the flag of Europe on your screen right now because that flag is heavily associated with the European Union, a political organization that seeks to unite European countries under one roof and bring unity across the continent. However, I am from this little part of Europe, this plucky little sovereign island that decided in 2016 it no longer wanted to be a part of the European Union and did the whole Brexit thing. So I guess technically now I should feel a little bit less European than I did before. But hey, I was in the 48%. I wanted to stay. I like being European and goddammit, I still feel European. And today I'm going to be celebrating that Europeanness by doing exactly what it says in the title of the video and building a Euro-only God squad to take over the NBA and win the 2021 NBA Championship. Now, of course, this video is pretty self-explanatory, but there are going to be a few rules. I'm actually going to be doing the first ever fantasy draft I've ever done on this channel, where we're going to draft the whole NBA from scratch. I will, of course, only be able to draft European players. Then during the season, I'll only be able to trade for and sign European players. And I have one season. I have to draft my team, make a few trades, and I've got one season, the 2021 season, to do it all, win the championship, and get the job done. So yeah, man, we best hope we get a good draft pick because I'm gonna need me a superstar. Let's be honest. I'm gonna need me a superstar. I'm gonna need me a Jokic, a Giannis, a Doncic, someone of that caliber, but I could get any pick from 1 to 30. So if we end up with like pick 26 or something, it's gonna get tough around here. It's gonna get tough. So let's hope for the best and let's hop into this. What's going on? Welcome back to the channel. I'm James, my friends call me Triby, and we are back today ready to randomize teams right here. Happy holidays, Merry Christmas if you celebrated that, Happy Hanukkah, Happy Kwanzaa, whatever you're out there celebrating this year, I hope you had a good one. I know for a lot of people this year it was probably quite a weird one. In the UK we're in tier 4 lockdown, so we can barely see family members. I was able to see my mum and my brother and have a very low-key Christmas, but it was definitely a bit weird for me this year, definitely a bit different, but it made me really appreciate the people around me and not take anything for granted. So I hope you guys just enjoyed the basics, enjoyed spending time with your loved ones, and had a good one in spite of all the weirdness that we've had in 2020. And I mean that seriously because it has been a very strange year. Okay, here we go. Completely random selection. I really don't care who we get, and I'll stop in 3, 2, and 1. We have the Pelicans. Okay, cool. Let's see what happens. I've not done a fantasy draft before, so not in a long time anyway, so we'll see if we can even figure this out properly. Okay, here we go. So the picks are already happening. We don't have any of the top 3. Giannis is already gone, which is tough. I think I'm going to kind of skip through a few, see where we are. Come on, please give me top 10. All right, middle of the pack. That is not terrible. That is not terrible. Let's see who's available. Okay, we still got Kyrie available, but definitely not European. Oh, man, it feels like a lot of the Europeans have already gone, like the ones I'd really want, like Jokic. Oh, we got Vucevic there. I think I saw, yeah, Gobert. Gobert's probably the move because he'll have really good trade value. I can maybe flip him for like a Porzingis. Yeah, we got Sabonis, we got Nurkic, we got Vucevic, but I think Rudy Gobert has to be the first pick here. Let's just make sure, again, there's no one better than him above him. We'll keep it simple. We'll go Gobert for pick 1. That's absolutely fine. Okay, pick number 2, and this one's getting kind of interesting because I can take Vucevic, who's an 86 overall, but he is 30, or I get a guy with like trade value. Obviously, Nurkic is 26 years old, so he might be a better option than Vucevic. We've also got, who else did I see down here? Valanciunas. Yeah, like a Lauri Markkanen, like a piece of young talent. I think he'd have really good trade value. The only issue is he's being paid 6 mil, and I need to be able to match salaries with star level players to get the talent I need on this squad. So I think, again, I need to not overthink it and just draft Vucevic for his salary, even though Nurkic, I think, is a better prospect, a better basketball player, and someone that I'd probably want on my team more. I think Vucevic would be a good trade piece. So, yeah, we'll go there, and he is from... I actually don't remember exactly where he's from. I believe it's like Montenegro or one of the sort of really small Eastern European countries. But anyway, we'll take Nikola Vucevic at pick number 2. All right, pick number 3. We do have Brook Lopez, who would go up a lot at the power forward position. That's kind of interesting. We got Jonas. It's just all big men and power forwards. I feel like I should take a guard if there's anyone available. Maybe Lauri Markkanen, though, would be a good pick at this point. We got Capella, who I believe is from Switzerland. Dragic. Quite a lot of options here. I believe Serge Ibaka actually has Spanish. Okay, Congolese technically. D. Schroeder could be a really nice pickup as well. Yeah, I think for the sake of balance, we'll take D. Schroeder, get a guard on the roster. I think that's a solid pick for now. It gives us a bit more balance. We might even end up keeping D. Schroeder. He's actually really good in 2K. Okay, for my next pick, I'm thinking Deni Avdija could be the pick, or Killian Hayes, who I believe is from France. Deni Avdija from Israel. So they could be interesting young pieces. In terms of better players available, there is like Evan Fournier, Goran Dragic, a couple of kind of veteran pieces available here. But I think I want to go young just for the trade value, and I think the best available is going to be one of these two guys here. Actually, you know what? We don't have a wing either. I'll go for Deni Avdija, then maybe take Killian Hayes in the next round if he's still available. Get a bit of young talent on the team that we can flip, hopefully, and package them with some of the bigger contracts. Oh, okay, hold up. Bogdan Bogdanovic is still here. He's been paid 18 mil. He's just kind of a good European piece to have on an all-Euro team, I think. We do need a shooting guard, I believe. So I think I'll take him. Then I'll go back and see if Killian Hayes is still available next. Oui, je pense que je voudrais Killian Hayes. Killian Hayes, welcome to the team, my guy. Bienvenue. Okay, we got 2 bigs, a point guard, 2 wings, 6th man Killian Hayes. I guess it's just kind of best players available at this point, to be honest. All right, we got some more young guys, I think, man. We got Theo Maldon from France. I don't know how you pronounce it. Theo Maldon? Maldon? I have no idea. Theo Maldon from France. We have Sekou Doumbouya, also from France, I believe. Yes. And we have Alexei Pokushevsky from Greece. I did not know he was Greece. That is not a very Greek name at all. Oh, I think that means he's just come from playing in Greece. He's not actually Greek. Okay, yeah, this boy's from Serbia. I guess Nikola Jokic must have stolen all of his food as a child, and that's why he's so skinny or something. Alexei Pokushevsky, Serbian legend. Well, we might bring him in. Let's bring him in. No, somebody stole Sekou. J'ai perdu Sekou. Where's he gone, man? Oh, that's tough. That's tough. Okay, I thought I turned injuries off, so that's a little bit concerning. But I think I'm going to take Tomas Sadaransky, who is, of course, from the Czech Republic. He'll just be like a solid piece and a $10 million salary that we can put into some trades. So, yeah, we'll take Sado. That's a good pick, I think. All right, let's try the young guys. Let's try the young guys again. Who else have we got down here? I think at this point, it probably just has to be someone really random, like, yeah, Theo Maldon probably. Let's just bring him into the squad. Hopefully, he's got a little bit of trade value. Isaiah Hartenstein. Ich glaube, kommt aus Deutschland. Ja, Deutschland, Isaiah Hartenstein. Aber ich glaube, ich will ihn einfach nicht. Also, nein. Ich sag Bonga auch Deutsch, aber nochmal glaube ich nein. Do you know what? We'll go back to the veterans. We'll take the absolute legend, the Turkish legend, Enes Kanter. Really love this dude. He's got a great personality. We'll bring him onto the team just because I really like him as a human being. Okay, Danny Green is officially the best player available. That is when you know you need to just kind of cut and run. It's officially garbage time. I'm going to finish out the squad with some random scrubs, and I will catch you guys with our final roster. Oh, how have I not taken Bobby, bro? Do you know what? Let's go. I'm taking Bobby. How have I not taken Bobby yet? That's crazy. Whoa, I so nearly just drafted Facundo Campazzo because of his Italian-sounding name, but I forget that there are a lot of Italians living in Argentina, and they have a lot of Italian-sounding names in Argentina, despite the fact that it is a South American country. So, Facu, sorry, my guy, can't pick you, bro. Okay, so here's how the roster's looking after the fantasy draft. We have a starting 5 of D. Schroeder, Bogdanovic, Abdia, Gobert, and Vucevic, with a bench of Kanter, Satoransky, Marjanovic, Hayes, and Poirier. So, I would say that is not a championship team, and we have a lot of work to do. But first, I made an error, and we have to fix it. I forgot to return the draft picks back to their original places, and I picked the Pelicans, who have a ton of draft picks. So, that feels like an unfair advantage. What I'm going to do, I'm not going to trade all the picks back, because I believe the Pelicans have traded away their 2023 pick, which would be theirs. So I will keep the Lakers 2023, but I will get rid of this Lakers 24, and I will probably get rid of that Lakers 22 pick. So I'm going to quickly do that, and then we'll crack on with the video. And yeah, now we need to make some trades, because this squad is not where it needs to be, and I'm thinking, maybe we'll keep Gobert for now. Maybe I'll move Vucevic to the power forward and check out his trade value. Killian Hayes should have some trade value. Yeah, I've got a lot to figure out. Let's get into this. You know I'm going straight for the best player that's always not untouchable. I just looked at Jokic and Doncic. They're both untouchable, which is kind of sad. So I'm going to try Kristaps. Let's see what we can put together. All right, we've got Vucevic and Porzingis, and Vucevic actually seems to have more trade value than Porzingis, so I might just try offering him straight up. Let's see what happens. Oh, it's kind of laggy. All right, no, they're not interested in that trade. What if I just spam you with seconds? Is that going to get the job done? Again, I highly doubt it. Let's try 3 seconds on top. All right, they got a counter, and they're going to give us a first for another second. Yeah, I think I can do that. Okay, 2K logic. We love it. All right, so we have a star. We have a star, and we have someone that can play either center or power forward. That is perfect. Maybe now that does open up the idea of like trading Gobert, or we just have Gobert and Porzingis as an awesome sort of pairing, Twin Towers sort of vibes. I'm not really sure. Okay, so I've noticed there are not that many good guards and wings who are European. Like, I've got a lot of good bigs to choose from, so we might have to run a really, really big team, maybe playing like Gallinari or Bojan Bogdanovic at the 3. So I'm going to try and snag Bojan Bogdanovic to play the 3 for us. I think he'd be solid. We've just put Eli Okubo, Zanan Musa, and a first in. Let's see if that's enough. All right, they got a counter offer. They want Boban Marjanovic and a second. Yeah, I'm not allowed to accept Cam Johnson, my guy. So that's kind of tough. No to that. No to that. I'm just trying random combinations at this point. I need Bojan on the team. There we go. We finally got it done. All right, what was that final trade? We had Boban Marjanovic, Ilya Okubo, Zanan Musa, a first in 2 seconds. I'm absolutely fine with it. That's not too bad at all. Okay, so European guards just aren't really a thing. I think Schroeder's going to have to stay and run the starting point guard or 2 guard. So we're going to need another European guard that isn't Killian Hayes. And I think it's time that we capitalize on Killian Hayes' crazy trade value. The question is for who as regards European guards? Because I do not know many right now. Oh my God, please forgive me. I totally just realized Patrick McCaw is not European and I already messed things up. All right, let me just get Patrick McCaw off the team for nothing. All right, let's just pretend that never happened. Let's pretend it never happened. I'll take any European player. Thankfully, he's not a player that means anything, so I'll just flip him for a second round pick, and we'll just pretend that never happened. Moving on. Okay, so here's the team as of right now. We've got D. Schroeder, Bogdanovic, Gobert, and Porzingis. I'll probably flip these 2 round. Yeah, I mean, it might win a championship. These 2 are going to be killing. I think that's a really good mix. Killian Hayes, like, he's got trade value. He's a 74 overall. I think I still need to capitalize on his value, but I cannot get to Dragic's salary very easy, so we're going to have to figure that one out. Bench is not looking great. I've still got some trade value kind of sat down here. So I think at this point, it's just making the bench as good as humanly possible, honestly. Okay, Sederansky and Pokuševski. That might actually be enough to get it done. Let's see what happens. Okay, that's perfect. Okay, we have Dragic. That's a really solid veteran bench piece. He can kind of be our 6th man. All right, I need as much trade fodder on my roster as possible. So let's see if I can get a European free agent. I believe Cephalosha is from Switzerland, right? Yeah, Switzerland. Okay, let's bring in Cepho. Oh, I can pay him more than a minimum. I need to pay him as much as I can humanly pay him, and need full mid-level exception because I'm going to need to use him in a trade, definitely. And we just need anyone who's paid salary at the moment to throw in trades. I think Cephalosha could end up saving the day. Where's the boy? Okay, Cephalosha's in. Yeah, we're going to use him in a trade, definitely. Let's figure out what we can do. Okay, I'm catching 2K doing some weird stuff. Apparently, I need another player. I've gone to get Marko Guduric, and apparently he's from Yugoslavia, a country that hasn't existed in over a decade. So, well over a decade. I don't even know how long Yugoslavia has not been a country for, but it doesn't exist. This dude is Serbian. How can 2K think Yugoslavia exists? All right, man, this team needs some Scandinavian on it, and I'm going to try and get Larry Markkinen basically for free with only picks. We got Tarbo, whose salary matches up. That is exactly why we signed Tarbo. We're going to throw in the New Orleans unprotected pick. Now, this is the stuff you got to do. You got to find young players on good deals that you can trade for to kind of fill out the bench. They might accept that. That pick is really valuable. Let's see what they do there. Hopefully I get a counter. I don't get a counter. All right, what else can we throw in? We'll throw in some seconds, see what happens there. I'll just throw as many picks as this needs to take, basically. All right, 3 seconds on top. Bang. No? All right. They're going to want another pick. That's fine. We'll chuck in a Bucks pick. I'll take away the second, see if 2 firsts is enough. And it is. We have Larry Markkinen. That is actually a really big pickup. He's not the most efficient in 2K, but he should help us. Okay, so after quite a lot of trades, here's how we're looking. We have Dennis Schröder, Bogdan Bogdanovic, Bojan Bogdanovic, Rudy Gobert, and Kristaps Porzingis, along with Dragic, Markkinen, and Denny. I've gone for an 8-man rotation as of right now because I want Markkinen playing all the big minutes. That does mean I've still got Kanter as a trade piece. I still have Killian Hayes as a really valuable trade piece, and a couple of other guys. So right now, it's just how do I use Kanter and Hayes to improve this 8-man rotation? And I think that's what I got to look for. I might try and package like Avdia, Kanter, and Hayes in some kind of mega trade, but yeah, let's figure this one out. Actually, scrap that. Yusuf Nurkic could play all my backup big minutes. Kanter and Lowry. I think I'd need to put Lowry in because there'd just be no minutes if I had Lowry and Yusuf Nurkic. There just wouldn't be enough minutes to go around. So let's trade Lowry and Ennis for Yusuf, and then I'll still have assets to maybe upgrade Denny. I think this is the move. Okay, valuable asset. He's far from untouchable, so let's throw in a second. Does that make any difference? No. We've got plenty of picks, so we're going to be fine. I'll throw in 3 seconds, see if that works. All right, let's throw a first in. What do you want? We'll try just that. Nah, we'll go for a late first. We'll go for like a Bucks first again. Okay, perfect. We got Nurkic, and that wasn't even too painful, to be honest. That was kind of easy. Okay, yeah, Nurk's in. He'll be our backup big, and we still need to upgrade Denny and use Killian to do that. Let's see what we can do, man. I feel like we're only 1 or 2 trades away, and then we can run this and see what we can do. Okay, how I have not signed the only British guy in the league right now, I do not know. It would be rude of me as a British person not to sign OG Anunoby. Massive upgrade on Denny, and he looks easy to snag. So let's see if this goes through. Bang, easy money. All right, he's going to be a backup wing. What I'll probably do is switch him from a small forward, power forward to a small forward shooting guard, just because there just aren't that many good European guards or wings. So he's definitely going to have to be a wing for us. He's going to have to play some 2, but I'm fine with that because, I mean, he has an A perimeter defense. So yeah, he'll be absolutely fine there. I think that's a huge pickup. Okay, we got a squad. We definitely have a squad. The only issue, the only thing remaining is how do I use Killian Hayes? He is just sat here. Okay, so I had to put Killian Hayes in the G League, man. There was nothing I could find for him. No trades available. There's just not that many guards available that are Europeans. I've kind of already got some of the better ones. So what we'll do, we'll put him in the G League right now. And then if somebody is underperforming at the trade deadline, I can throw Killian Hayes in the trade, maybe try and flip him. I'm actually quite liking the starting 5. It's pretty balanced. I would have liked a better shooting guard than Bogdanovic, but there really wasn't much available. And our bench is solid. Goran Dragic, Yusuf Nurkic, and OG Anunoby. They're going to cover all the positions. And I think they're actually going to be a really, really good bench. I expect a lot of scoring from them, especially. And yeah, Kristaps Porzingis is going to be the first scoring option. I might throw in somebody as a second. I mean, but honestly, it's going to be Schroeder, one of the Bogdanovic's. I'll probably just leave it open. Then system-wise, I'm going to fire Stan Van Gundy, but we're going to go 7 seconds. I think that's the best for them. And we're going to see how we do. Oh, wow. Okay, yeah. I was going to fire basically all of our front office because they're terrible. I probably should have done this as I was making the trades. I bet I was being offered terrible trades because of the whole C- C- thing. But yeah, let's clear house. Let's basically just make everyone here better. A bit late to be doing this, to be honest. I'm not really sure. Yeah, Stafer's available. We'll bring in Stafer again to maximize our chances. And you've got to pair him with his boy Trent. That's just standard procedure. All right, let's get into this. So yeah, I think we've got a pretty decent squad here. Let's see what happens. I'm going to go to the trade deadline. I'll see you guys there. We might make a few moves. I'm thinking this is at least a 50-win team, and we've got a chance. Like, who knows what's going to happen, but I think we've got a solid chance. Let's see how this goes. Okay, to all you Americans out there, this proves the United States are still way ahead of the game. We are only 22 and 21 with this team of pretty good Europeans, so I'm having one more try for Nikola Jokic. We're going all out. Killian Hayes, he's like an 80 overall now. Rudy Gobert and a ton of picks. Please give me Jokic. This would save the day. Nah. Alright, once again, I'm looking at you, Bogdan. I guess Bojan, to be fair, hasn't been spectacular, but he has outscored Bogdan. Bogdan's at 15 a game. Okay, 15 and 4, 45% from the field, 38 from downtown. Maybe he's someone I could move. The only person I had in mind, the reason I look at him, the only person I had in mind that was like similar to Bogdan, but maybe better, was, and let me find him here, Evan Fournier. Let's have a look at what kind of season he's having. So he's 15, 4, all right, 45, 38. I'm mostly interested in efficiency. Like, is Evan Fournier going to be more efficient? So he's averaging 18. That's pretty solid with 4 points. And he is killing it from downtown and killing it from the field. So let's make this trade, just see if it helps us out a little bit. Like, Bogdan hasn't exactly been killing it so far this season, so we'll just chuck a pick in. Okay, that's fine. Okay, so Fournier is now in a rotation. Let's see if he adds some value. Like I said, we're 22 and 21, so I had to try something, had to mix it up. And what I've done is, again, I cannot seem to put Killian Hayes in anything because there's just no real upgrades to make, to be honest. No, like, Jokic isn't available, Doncic is untouchable, Giannis, Gallinari, and Bogdanovic are kind of the same guy. So I'm not really going to make any more upgrades, but I think Killian Hayes, what I'm going to do is I'm going to give him a few minutes. I'm going to give him 14 minutes per game. Then I'm going to see if by the playoffs he starts killing it. I'll look at his per 36 numbers, and then maybe I'll play him instead of Dragic. Maybe I'll play him instead of Fournier in the playoffs, and we'll just see if he can develop into a good player and help us. Right now, though, I'm going to keep simulating and just hope things start going better. Wish me luck. Killian Hayes is the savior. We were like, I think, 25 and 14 from the point that we put him in a rotation, so that made us easily over a 50 win pace. So I think he basically turned us into a contender. We didn't hit 50 wins because we started so slow, but yeah, the Killian Hayes edition looks huge, so I'm pretty happy with that. Trae Young MVP, LaMelo Ball Rookie of the Year. Yusuf Nurkic, okay, that makes sense. 6th man of the year, although he only got 11 points and 8 rebounds per game. Played some good defense over 1.3 blocks, so that's pretty solid. Giannis Antetokounmpo, a player I would have loved to have, wins Defensive Player of the Year. And Michael Porter, Most Improved. And then obviously Steve Nash there with the Nets. They must have drafted a solid team because he went to Coach of the Year. Okay, All NBA teams. Any Pelicans here? I'm thinking probably not. Maybe Kristaps. Okay, Kristaps makes All NBA third team. That's some love for the Pelicans at least. All defensive teams, probably. Okay, Rudy Gobert, all defensive second team. Solid. All right, so looking at the playoff picture, we are the 5th seed. So, hey, that gives us every chance, man. Who are we playing in the first round? We have the Oklahoma City Thunder. Their team has Kemba and Jason Tatum, still united. Okay, just like in real life. Dante, Kelly Oubre, DeAndre Jordan. That's not a bad team. I think we should beat them. Player stats, we've got Porzingis going 23 and 11 with 2 blocks per game. That's really, really solid. Dennis Schroeder doing his job, 17 points per game, 5 assists. That's what he's out there to do. Bojan, pretty solid, actually. I think his shooting efficiency picked up as the year went on, probably partly because Killian Hayes was feeding in them dimes. Fournier, actually really solid. I think that's definitely better than what Bogdanovic was putting up, so I think that trade was solid. I mean, 45% from downtown. It is very hard to complain about that. Rudy Gobert, defensive beast. We all know what he does. Goran doing solid off the bench. Yusuf Nurkic, 6th man of the year. Killian Hayes, this is the key. So he was 9 points per game, 4.5 assists. Crazy efficiency for a rookie. When he's shooting 44% from downtown. Per 36 though, Killian Hayes is 18 and 9 assists per game. So honestly, I might have to up his minutes going into the playoffs. Oh wow. Okay, that is a sign. That is a sign. Evan Fournier, he's cold. He is cold. I think it's time. It's time to give Killian Hayes what he deserves. We're going to start him at the 2. He's big. He can handle it. I think he's like 6'5", is he? Something like that. Yeah, 6'5". Schroeder and Hayes. We're going to run with that. It wants me to play Fournier 14 minutes a game, so it's clearly not feeling him right now. We're gonna give Hayes the chance he deserves, I think. I'm going to give him 32 minutes a night in the playoffs to prove himself. We're 25 and 14 with him, 22 and 21 without him. I'm putting all my eggs in the Killian Hayes basket, and I'm going to have this rookie lead us to a championship. Am I confident about that? Not really, but it's all we've got, so I'm rolling with it. And here we are, the playoffs, with all our hopes riding on a rookie, the hopes of an entire continent, the pride of Europe. This is intense. This is for my continent. Can we compete with the Americans? Let's find out. Simulate round. Come on, at least give me a playoff win. Give me one round. Let's go. Oh, it's too easy. Come on. Come on. Let's go. Finish it off. There we go. All right. I'm feeling this. Let's go. All right. Things are looking good. Golden State's up next. Let's see who they've got. Okay, this is a good team. Ben Simmons, Zach LaVine, Isaac Okoro, Onyeka, Montrez. Not much of a bench though. Okay, I think we can win this. I really do. Okay, for this series, I'm swapping out Anunoby because I need Anunoby to be guarding Ben Simmons. Yeah, we're going to get Anunoby in, Bogdanovic on the bench. I think that's going to work. Fingers crossed, man. I actually don't think like this is the best 1 seed I've ever seen, and I think we got a legitimate chance. So, yeah, let's see what we can do. Come on, guys. Let's go. 1-0. Come on, push. Come on, don't go 3-1. Let's go. Game 5, pivotal. Come on, 2 in a row. Oh, mate. I was so into that as well. I really thought we had a chance. That is tough. That is tough. Yeah, Porzingis didn't really deliver in the closeout game. 6 for 24. He kind of shut the bed, to be honest. That's pretty tough. Killian Hayes is definitely still a rookie. 3 for 9. He looked a little bit overwhelmed in that game. So, yeah, maybe he was still like a 20-year-old. Fair enough. And, yeah, Ben Simmons was a bit much to handle. Fair play. You can't win them all. I think we did the continent proud, and that is fine by me. Okay, so we didn't quite get the job done there. I think if you don't get one of the top picks and land yourself a Luka, a Giannis, or a Jokic, this is a very tough challenge to complete. But I think given that we had a middle-of-the-road pick, we did pretty well. Like, we gave ourselves every chance, and that was a pretty solid squad. So I'm pretty pleased with how things went, to be honest. Either way, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Please let me know in the comments down below if you try this challenge yourself. I would love to know if somebody out there can win an NBA championship with only European players. And other than that, man, as always, please remember to like the video if you like the video. If you're new around here, we're doing fun stuff like this all the time. So please subscribe, get involved. And until the next video, goodbye.